When I'm not rooster cruising and making idiotic ramblings, I am kicking my nephew's butt in a game of pool. Come on. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. on a Thursday. So yesterday's Thursday. These videos are real time. Well, not real time, same day. We have some mail here, but there seems to be some confusion on, oh look, it's got a hole in it. I didn't open it yet. There's a lot of confusion on what my plan was, and I seem to be wishy-washy, doing 180s. Now, I am only going on just a few small percentage of the comments, but this time there's probably 5% instead of just 1% of the comments on that last video we made about I quit my job. So just to clear this up right now, Gorley Trucking has always been 100% of my focus. Always. I was driving my truck. The second year entry was coming up December the 15th. I knew my plan all along, okay? So, they reached out to me. Guy that works there and the sales manager reached out to me because I made a video for them on that green truck. We've had this discussion, but I'm just going to tell you again. Made a video, it got a lot of views, got a lot of likes, got a lot of phone calls, gave them the idea. To call me, offer me a job saying X amount per month and a commission-based sales job there, and run Gorley Trucking on the side because at the same time, because there's some downtime in between selling trucks. I said okay. Kicked it around for a week or two and said okay, that'll work. That job will cover my hard fixed cost of my truck and insurance. And I could sit here and focus on paperwork for Gorley Trucking because believe it or not, there's a lot of paperwork. So it was a win-win. It got me off the road and allowed me to focus on this. You can't drive that truck and focus on all this and handle everything. You can't give both of them 100%. I wasn't giving this 100% with that job. That job was a distraction. So that job was a means to get me to where I am now, which is December the 15th. Comes up in 2 days, T-2. So I had to get all that done. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter what y'all think. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you during that job that I was going to quit and come here because they changed the game on me. When I got my feet on the desk, they said, "Oh, by the way, you got to shut down Gorley Trucking. It's a conflict of interest." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that." So I kind of laid low key for a while, working on this, because I had already committed into that for 2 weeks. I parked the truck for 2 weeks, and I worked there 2 weeks, so it's a month, right? You following up on the time frame, and then I went to Italy for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks when I went to work there, I only had 2 weeks to go for Italy. I could have came back and went back on the road for a week, come back, parked the truck, packed the suitcase, and then went to Italy, and I came back, worked a couple more weeks. But what was the point? I mean, it really wasn't no point. So I went through with what I had. So anyway, we make a list, a little checklist every day, what things we got to go through, and got quite a bit done yesterday, and a lot done the day before that. So today is some final preparations. Gotta do work on some sheets, forms, so people can figure out their cost per mile. One guy in the comments said, "Oh, there's no way you're doing that with a $2,000 truck payment, blah, blah, blah." He's been Landstar for all these years, and y'all go see him in the comments of that last video. There's a lot of people out there doing it with a lot nicer rigs than I've got. A lot nicer setups than I got. It is possible. It goes back to that peanut butter cookie recipe. Everybody can take the same peanut butter recipe. Get 7 people, do cook the same recipe 7 times, and you're going to get 7 different versions of that cookie. Some people can run numbers, some cannot. Some can handle $10, some cannot. My mother could take a dime and stretch it into $1. Some people can do it. You know, some cannot. The ones I say they can't do it is like, here's your prime example. I mean, they're eating 3 meals a day out, and they're buying, every time they stop at the store, they'll buy $10 worth of snack food. Where they're spending $5 to $10 per meal ever for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then they go to the store, they buy a big bag of combos, a couple of sodas, and they're spending $10. I can go on the road for a week at a time, not spend my first dollar. I go to Walmart, spend $50 worth of groceries, and not spend the first dime all week. I don't know, maybe I don't know. But anyway, we're going down another rabbit hole. Jeez, that'll fill a lot of comments, you know. I don't know what to eat. But anyway, so let's open this mail. So we have a letter here from Jacksonville, Florida. I know a couple people live in Florida, but I don't think this is from them. They would have put a return address on it. So hopefully it's not a bad hate mail. We'll see what it is. The White Throne Judgment. So it's a religious pamphlet. So I don't know. That's our first one of those. So there you go. We do believe in God, by the way, and we are a Christian. So let's see what this is. This is from Louisiana. I hope there's some boudin in here and some gumbo. I don't think it's gumbo or boudin there. Come on, I could sure use some boudin and some gumbo. What do y'all think? Tim, just letting you know that your show is your show or channel is very much enjoyed. A lot of areas you would go, a lot of AROAS. You would go. I used to travel through on occasions. It's wonderful to see you again. I came through your area Thanksgiving week, and I wish I would have had time to stop and have coffee. Was I? Yeah, I was home for Thanksgiving. I'd send you 2 poker chips that I have. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't have, but if so, that's fine too. Let's see what we got. I don't think we have any from Louisiana. Harley Davidson. That looks like Taboo. Is that right? Taboo. Harley Davidson. Very nice. I do not have that one. And this is a Blue Bayou. Love it, man. Love it. Can you guys see that? Did it focus? So yeah, we got by another shadow box where shadow box is full and overflowing. I will bring that up here to show y'all. And yes, I like this. One guy had a comment. Put a picture of the Pete. I'll put that clock back there. That guy makes a clock. We'll put that clock back there. And you guys can stare at the Peterbilt. So that was some other questions. The guy asked me. Thank you very much for the poker chips and everything, by the way. Guy asked me if I still had the Pete. Yes, I have sold the Pete, but the Pete is still in the driveway. I gotta go to put a mud flap hanger on it today. I put airlines on it yesterday, which I'm not liking them. They're red and blue curlies. I may send them. Paid like $60. They're the good ones. They were like $100. I got a employee discount for like $60 or whatever. I may go get the rubber ones. Just throwing money away. People, I'm going broke here. Come on. So anyway, so yeah, that's the deal. So just want to address some of those comments from yesterday's video. It's pretty comical. I love it. But we got to do background checks today. Got to have a drug screen coming back in on the driver today, and I got to work on some Excel spreadsheets, and I got QuickBooks all caught up yesterday, and I paid the driver yesterday just to test it and see if it worked, and haven't seen it hit my bank yet, so a bit concerned about it because next Thursday I got to start paying people, so we need to make sure it's working. But yeah, we're good to go, man. So this has been my plan all along. So just so you guys are all caught up, we've learned yesterday. Oh, there was some misstatements in that video yesterday. I may have mentioned that they raised the rates on every truck. They do not. The one guy had a ticket, young kid. He was 30 years old. Had a ticket. It only raised the Peterbilt up. It takes the most expensive vehicle, puts that driver on the most expensive vehicle, and raises that rate. I don't understand why. They don't have the right drivers in the right trucks. They don't do that. You just insure drivers, you insure trucks. Trailers, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of trailer you got. The truck is actually what's the cargo and everything. It's blah blah blah. But anyway, so I raised the Peterbilt up $2,500, and I was trying to do 4 guys on a policy that wasn't even bound yet. The policy don't even bind till Saturday. So when I dropped the kid with the ticket, the rates came back down, and then I had another guy fall off. Long story. We're going to have to address this situation somehow in the future. So we're down to the 2, and I left it with that because it's too confusing for insurance. Now once insurance binds Saturday, next week we'll start adding more. And we can go north of 10. What happens is, here's what I found out. We can go north of 9 or 10 with Progressive. What happens is once it gets to 10, it becomes a fleet status. And the rider, say this is Capital West, can no longer handle the policy. So it's out of their hands. It goes to different levels. So it's still doable. So it can still grow. Might not do it with Progressive. We'll see how they are with the next 9 trucks. We're going to add one at a time just so we can see what the rate effect is. Because I thought we should come in at like 7,000 truck, came in at like 9,000 truck, which is okay. It's all doable. I mean, I'm covering the cost of it. It doesn't matter. So you guys ain't got to worry about it. So, so the plan for this year's 10 trucks, right? After we get to 10, it's 20. Now, whether it's going to be 2020, we go 20. Once we hit 20, we're going to 50. You see where you follow me? Once it gets to 50, these office desks will be moved to another location. Might even be happening before we get to 50. Probably at 20, we'll have a facility somewhere with a drop yard and pad and an office with all those cute college girls y'all were talking about. Doing this stuff right here that's not my forte. And I'll be riding around a 45-foot diesel pusher with the bass boat behind it, and getting contracts. Because what about me, see, is that when I get my brokered authority, because you can't run a trucking company of 100 trucks or 50 trucks without being a broker as well. You need to get your direct contacts. The only way to get the direct contacts is to be both sides of it. Because if I go out here and knock doors, get direct contracts, and I got to cover those contracts. If I only got 5 trucks, my 5 trucks are in New Mexico, and I got a guy here who wants to ship 5 loads, I need to be able to broker that out. So that's where the 45-foot diesel pusher comes into play, is that when I get a load, I'm not a broker that's going to sit here in my pajamas and copy and paste. I'm a broker knocking doors to be my freight. You hear what I'm saying? So if I go to Dana Corporation, I get their load of screws or their electrical boxes or rear end gears, whatever it is they do at that particular plant here in Cleveland. If I go get that account and ship that junk to Monticello, California, I will guarantee you I will be in Monticello, California, boots on the ground, finding me loads coming back. Did it years ago, run electrical boxes out, produce back. You buy a fleet of roofers, you go get the produce, you go through TNT Produce or whatever, do what you got to do to get. That's the way this we'll run, but that's the plan. You guys are up to date, right? Starting out 2 Saturday, gonna have 2 next week. Hopefully, background checks come in, they do their job, and they're clean like they say they are, and then we're gonna grow from there. So that's the plan. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what the plan is. Are we copy? We're not doing no 180s. There's no back flipping. There's no nothing. That's the plan. Been the plan the whole time. The plan hasn't changed. I said 20 years ago, my dream was to have 5. I'm going to have hopefully 5 by the end of the year. That's the plan. Now those no, not my 5. We changed the gears just a little bit there. So we decided to lease guys on less risk involved. Now I'm not saying we won't have a fleet of hoods, because we might have a fleet of hoods once we get 50. Or we might stick to the lease type model. But a fleet of hoods would be pretty sweet. So yeah, that would be really, really sweet. And we will buy those hoods from a certain guy in Tulsa, even though that certain guy in Tulsa does not comp me like he says he's going to. Supposed to refer bonus on that, by the way, guys, is $500 per truck. And that's like the boss man said when I left. I come back and make videos. He'll pay me $1,000 per truck that is sold from a video. I'm like, yeah, okay, right, dude. I let that in one ear and out the other because Peterbilt Steve said, oh, we'll pay you. He doesn't do it. He paid me once. Tony Vitale was supposed to pay me referral bonus on RTS fuel cards. I got paid one lump there, 5 cards at one time, and then I know 2 or 3 other guys that went. They don't follow through. People lie, you understand? People lie. I want them here to tell you I don't lie. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. Plain and simple. You know, it's cut and dry. Anyway, you guys go check out the website if you want to know what Gorley Trucking's hiring deal is. GorleyTrucking.com. Anyway, we've been idiotic rambling for a while. I'm going to go back to joining my morning coffee. It's 5:45. Time to get this work day started. Yes, my boss is a jerk. He gets up at 4 in the morning. But we got things to do. You hear what I'm saying? We got lists to check off. T's to cross, I's to dot. We got to get on the ball. We got to go put these in the shadow box. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna tell you to like and subscribe. I don't care. I don't care. Those 3 guys that died. We unsubscribed for you, but we're leaving negative comments. Appreciate it, man. I think thank you for watching and thank you for commenting. You don't have to subscribe. I don't care. That's a number. 34,000 is a number. I get 500,000 views a month. They don't come from subscribers. 40% come from subscribers. The rest comes from over here. The people that don't subscribe to you, but they want to go watch you and comment. That's where the money comes in. But anyway, I do appreciate the subscribers. I do like watching those numbers grow up. But anyway, so I'm not going to tell you because, oh, you're pathetic. You're begging for subscribers. I'm really not, dude. This is peanuts, man. I'm doing this for your entertainment. I'm not doing it for my well-being. It doesn't swing the needle, you know. It's all good. Anyway, so we got off on a tangent. Woo, Lord have mercy. I got to go back to building employee files and I got to get to work, man, before I get fired. I get fired, then I got to go fishing. Got some updates on that bass boat. We need to make maybe we need to say that KWTM page turned into bass boat page. What y'all think about that? Yeah. Okay. See you.
Life is good. Life is good. Watching idiotic ramblings with Tim. Life is good. Come on.